So, pretty much, this is where the channel has gone to now. But yeah, this is called older women becoming massively creepy in modern dating. Older women hitting the wall, dude. And it's true. I mean, I'm surprised we're just now talking about this. Like, when did this not become a topic of discussion? Like, bro, they say men can be creepy, women can be creepy too. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I gotta get a husband. It's time. And it's really more about like just wanting to be with someone when the inevitable apocalypse befalls us. I just want one guy to fucking care about me. I want to be number one on a guy's list for him to be like, I gotta get to Nikki. You know, like I want that.
The
Older men who are dating younger women are looking for an escape.
From a young age, we
Dang.
are told women like older men too. So what does that say about the younger women? How is it our fault if they like us and we like them back?
I mean, I need to go back on what he just said. Hold on.
Young age, we are told.
Hold
Men
up.
are
What did she
look-
say? Older men who are dating younger women are looking for an escape. It's
looking
weird.
for an escape.
It doesn't matter.
From a young
if it's
age, we
older
are told women like older men too. So what does that say about the younger women? How is it our
Right.
fault if they like us and we like them back?
It's still
Why are
weird.
older women who did not want to marry while young, fertile, and attractive, who
Okay.
can't respect men, who prioritize spending
I've seen this show. It's called Fatal Obsession. A Fatal Attraction. Oh my god. Fatal Attraction.
money on crap they don't need, who
This show was
prioritize
on
their
some
education
level
and their
of
careers,
creepy.
always so completely shocked and surprised when they eventually end up old, childless, alone, in debt, with a PhD and a job they don't particularly want to do anymore.
Dang.
Obviously, he dates young, hot women. And typically, once they turn age 25, he cuts them off.
That's crazy.
When you're dating a 20-year-old and you're in your 40s, they don't have anything to base this back. They have no experience. The experience is a teacher of life.
Older men date significantly younger women because women their own age don't want them.
Bruh.
I am 54. I don't really want to date a 27-year-old or a
It's both weird. It's both
31-year-old.
weird, bro.
Just endless male privilege. And here we are, 48 hours past the date, and I have not heard a word, even though I have reached out.
Younger woman, please stop dating these old ass dudes. Can't hide
Please.
it.
There are tears of frustration this week.
She's damaged. All because a 40-year-old wants to be living his best life.
Any guy who goes after a girl significantly younger than them is severely lacking.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, it makes sense if the person was like 5 years younger or like 6 years younger. Then I'm like, okay, cool. But it's when you're twice their age, and it's like it gets kind of weird at some
Wherever
point.
there
Like,
is
if
a
that's all
happy
you
40-year-old
date, it's
man
like,
just enjoying his life.
It's so common to hear women say, I've got a great career, my own home, and make good money. That doesn't ever benefit a man in the slightest. Your career keeps you busy, your home is yours, not ours, nor ever will be, and your money will never benefit us in any way, shape, or form.
dude,
This
for
is
real.
why older women are so mad. Why? Because they were told that men should value their education, their income, and all this other stuff, and it ain't what men value. It's not what men want.
Exactly. We don't want all that. We don't care about your careers or what you out here making. We like someone for them. You know, at least I do. You know, like I like to know people. You know, I don't want to date somebody because of what they are or whatever. I want to date someone for who they are, not for what they are, but for who they are. You know what I mean? Like,
The fact of the matter is that most older women are set in their ways, and typically are pains in the backside. No one wants to deal with that except other women who think and act the same way. They believe their value is greater than what
why
it
does
really
he
is.
keep showing this
I
footage?
mean, didn't
of
we
all-
just see a woman record her sending a Cheesecake Factory woman because she is so above that? Yet she was. In fact, the guy who was trying to date her said he found her standing alone at a bar and no one was approaching her. That's a massive red flag right there.
We're at the LA Film
She
School
weird.
in Hollywood, checking out the spaces where students finalize their finished projects.
Creepy and cringe. That's what older women are now becoming. and their
For real.
desperation shows.
Have you ever heard of a woman being called creepy before?
You know, actually, that's an interesting question because
It is, isn't
I
it?
don't. No.
Really? How do y'all not? I don't understand. What?
No, I don't think I have.
Having sex with her 15-year-old student and sending nude pictures and texting "I love you" to the boy.
This girl's sick. This woman's sick.
On stage.
Yo!
I feel violated right now.
I did grab his butt.
Yo, she did. I was like, did she grab his bro?
And texting "I love you."
I'm thinking to my head, I swore she grabbed his butt.
On stage.
And she did.
This woman. I feel violated right now.
I did grab his butt. I'm single, but I think that's cougar.
That's creepy as heck, bro. He was what?
It's cougar.
He knows what he likes. He was grip. Yo, this is where this starts getting to the like. This is where it starts getting weird, bro.
I want the little young boys.
What? Yo, we starting to get wild now,
Yeah,
bro.
it is currently going extremely viral. Him and his daddy can run a train on me. Call me R. Kelly, honey. Ooh, his
Huh?
ass can get it. Little-
Yo! Nah, dude, you gotta arrest her, bro. She gotta get arrested. Like, on God, arrested. Like, I'm just saying.
Gon' get
No, I'm not just saying. For real, she needs to get arrested. Cause what are we on right now?
this right here.
What type of freaky junk she on, bro?
Extremely viral. Him and his daddy can run a train on me. Call me R. Kelly, honey. Ooh, his
R. Kelly, honey, bro. She said, "Call me R. Kelly, honey." You know what? How jacked up that comment is, bro. Bro, these women going to hell, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's sick. It's
ass
disgusting.
can get it. Little air gon' get it. This
What?
right here is a.
What?
Ooh, his ass can get it. Little air gon' get it.
This
Nah,
right here
dude.
is a
That is the sickest thing I ever seen.
prime example of why a lot of issues cannot be resolved between men.
And this is the problem. When a man does this, it's weird as heck. It's creepy. It of course it is. But when a woman does it, what you think what's gonna happen? Little light tap. Nothing major. Just gonna give you a warning. Hey, don't do that. Like, bro, come on.
Women.
Let me tell you something.
These are grown adults, not children, bro.
Suck on the bottom lip.
When my son friends, oh my goodness.
if a
You gotta imagine how just embarrassing that is for a kid who has a mom like that when they friends come over.
male, a father,
Just imagine, like, bro. You got to imagine how bad it is when your mama is out here doing crazy stuff, and your friends know about it. It's like that, like just hitting on your friends. Nah, bro, it's bad. When my son, how friends are over.
and I sit in the garden.
imagine if a father
Why is she recording him?
put that on social media. The hate he would get
After
for
getting
saying
it-
about his daughter having hot friends. It's just, it's okay for women to do it.
The desperation and creepy cringe is clearly evident in older women.
Yeah.
We live in an age of peak narcissism. When the attention and validation stop as females age, a whole lot of older women who are single are going to face the reality of the wall. We even see signs of desperation with females as young as 25 getting Botox due to fears of aging.
That's crazy.
Parents who despise their own children.
Oh my god, I seen a video with these two and it's disgusting. This is not her stepson. Okay? I know what you're thinking. This is her stepson. Whatever, cool. Stepmom, stepson. No, this is her son. And I'm not talking about son, bro. Like stepson. This is her son, bro. She gave birth to this, bro. She gave birth to that. Look at what she does right here. Yo! Fully twerking on me, bro. Fully throwing cheeks.
All in attempt.
Why does he?
for a
Why does she have him grabbing the cheeks.
Everything she's doing, nobody wants to take accountability for it.
Yo, somebody.
It's okay because she's a woman.
38-year-old Tracy Vandervolt. Victim is a 16.
Is that her?
Viral video. Everything she's doing, nobody wants to take accountability for it. It's okay because she's a woman.
38-year-old Tracy
I don't know,
Vandervolt.
I
Victim
can't
is
tell.
a 16-year-old boy.
That Tatum Hatchell, Jessica Lawson.
Substitute teacher
These are
is
different
accused of raping one of her 11-year-old students.
That
A
is,
teacher in Connecticut.
With the minor.
This is lasting damage.
In the past,
It
women
is.
were not arrested. It may very well be that this has been going on for a much longer period of time.
It's been going on. Women have been doing this since the dawn of time. Nothing like the Bible says. There's nothing new under the sun.
Thing, if not worse.
It's, bro. It's like
Women do
it's like the Bible says. Nothing new is under the sun. Like, come on,
whatever
bro.
they want because the courts allow them.
They've been doing this for ages. It's no surprise to this, bro.
Same thing, if not worse.
Gender does not make you right. It doesn't. It doesn't.
If not worse.
It doesn't make you innocent or guilty. Your actions do, right? This is what people don't understand. I saw this video like a couple days ago, right? And it was talking about this teacher who had did it to a child. And there was this woman who was examining her. She was a psychiatrist, right? And she was examining it. I've never been more sicker. I've never been so sick to hear a psychiatrist try to justify the actions of what the accused had done to a child by saying, well, it's something clearly going on that happened back in their day. She's clearly the victim in all this. The victim in all this is crazy. The fact that she really went in there and said that, I was literally so disgusted. Like, it's really sick. And they try to justify it. It doesn't make sense, dog. It's not okay. It's not okay. You can't justify that. They're not the victim anymore once they do that to another person. It's not okay, dude. Because what they just did was just traumatize somebody else.
Women do whatever they want because the courts allow them. The courts are run by mainly women, and they do all the paperwork. The same is true for CPS.
I want to see that movie. Like, I really do. But I haven't watched it yet.
Child support and welfare.
But this
It's
film right here,
primarily
this
women
was a
who
good
work in
movie.
these offices.
I
Women
still
got into the
remember it from my
workforce,
childhood.
and men started getting the administrative shaft. It's sad that it took men this long to wake up. Our society is messed up because our women don't know their role. They know a man's role but don't know their own.
What?
Are women more valuable than men?
Yes.
Why?
See, that's sick. What you mean? We're all equal here. Come on.
Because we're better.
Better is crazy.
Because they can give birth to children and we can't.
Because we
Yeah, we have to give you those children in order for you to birth said children.
give birth. And without women, you wouldn't be able to have kids.
And without men, you can't have kids either. What are you talking about? What? What are we talking about, bro? What are we on? Are these women drunk? What are they saying? You can't be this dumb. You can't be. It's impossible.
I mean, without men, you wouldn't be able to have kids technically. But like, who's gonna raise them? You know?
So if a woman can't have kids, does that mean she's less valuable?
No.
No.
So what makes women more valuable even if they can't have kids?
Because we're awesome. Understanding, better communicators. I feel like
What?
we think logically.
I don't think y'all communicators at all. Like, when y'all communicate, I don't think y'all know to express feelings. Y'all good at many things. Communicating emotionally, you ain't there. You're really not.
You know?
They're nicer to look at in the end. I'll say
Dang. He whacked out for that
Women
too,
in
bro.
America
Come on.
automatically get the right to vote at 18, whereas I as a man had to sign up for selective service under threat of felony charges for not doing so, thereby stripping me of my right to vote, should tell you who is more politically privileged in the U.S.
For real.
I had to purchase my right to vote by signing.
And it's so crazy to me to think that women today really act like they don't have the privilege like men do. What they don't realize is that they are far superior than us in this country. They're far past us. They're more attentioned. They're more valued. They're more protected. They don't acknowledge that. That's the problem. They don't acknowledge that. And I know a lot of women not gonna agree with me because a lot of people don't. You're not gonna always agree with the other person, and that's okay. But like, I'm just telling you how it is. It's a country we live in, and that's how it is. And that's why sometimes I give a little lesson or two to say to, like, bro, you got to be careful being a dude out here because you're punished is more severely than women are. And if you mess up even one time, it's an over and done deal. But when women mess up, a little light sentence, it's not gonna be that long. Like, I've literally I saw a video of the similar one I was talking about. A woman who did a younger kid. This kid was in kindergarten, by the way. Guess how much time she got? Guess. Take a guess of how much time she got. She got 6 years. It's insane. You don't. It's crazy to think that this is how our society is. Like, it's insane, dude. You got to be real
Signing away my
careful
right
with
to
what you
life
do
and
out
liberty.
here, bro.
They gifted it.
Because as a man, you will get the highest degree of punishment. You'll be slandered on the internet. You will literally be ridiculed. People never let you live it down. Women, that's like, oh, maybe she did it for a reason. Maybe something bad happened to her in her past. When men did this, where was this mercy? When men were doing it, where was this victim thing? Or what like this? They should be treated equally as everyone else. Then, if that's the case, you want to say they're the victim. Okay, I guess men are the victim too. I mean, you better start cracking down on the law. Like, dude, like they did it. Women are just as guilty. If they do it, they should receive the same sentence as men do. You don't let them off with a light sentence, like 6 years. Like, what?
A walk is a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso.
I know I keep pausing and ranting, but I feel like this is a message that really needs to get across because it's a real life world occurrence. As this is to my men. This message is to my men, women included. Older men, older women, you stay clear, okay? Just leave it alone together, okay? Just leave that all alone. Like, I just feel like you shouldn't do it because it could get you into all sorts of problems. Like, for all you know, these are older men. These are older women. If they're not dating somebody their age, they're clearly with you for a whole different, like, reason. Because it's not gonna be love, bro. I'm just saying, you're younger, you're beautiful, you're handsome. What could they ask for more? You know what I mean? Like, and I know you might think it's love, but you're young, you're naive. Like, it's not always that. And to my men, look, stay clear of older women, okay? When an older woman does weird stuff like this to you, that's a sign of trouble, okay? I'm just saying, like, if you think she's right, I can't stop you, but just think before you enter a relationship with an older woman. Just
The machine at home works fabulous.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad.
I don't know what the heck is going on anymore. Like, I'm about to literally, like, fall out in 2 seconds.
This is what happens when you effectively shamed and criticized an entire society of men for shaming and criticizing the erroneously abhorrent behavior.
Attention gamers.
And it baffles me to how no one pays more attention to
Outplayed
this.
is simple and
Like, in this generation, it's no longer men simping for women, but women simping for men, and men are just not simping no more. Like, And they're doing weird stuff like this. Like just this all this stuff on TikTok, YouTube, and no one talks about it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Behavior of women and effectively changed the definition of shaming, aka constructive criticism, and called it victim blaming.
Anybody else get grossed out when older men, like I'm 45, older men my age and older say that they will never date an old woman, considering me old. That's what they, oh, you're old.
Dang.
One guy I asked that, like, you know, if you are with somebody, they're going to eventually age. They're going to get older.
Right.
By the grace of God, hopefully they will get older. This man told me he was 50 years old and he does not mess around with anybody older than 20. And he said,
you see what I'm saying? Bro,
by
I'm
the
done.
time that person would turn his age, he'd be dead. I need you to listen to men when they say that they don't want anybody older. They will go for your kids.
For real.
It's gross.
It is.
Pay attention to men that hate older women.
Dude. And literally, it's everyone. It's everyone doing it. It's both sides. Older women and older men. Like, it's both sides. There's no innocence here. Like, it doesn't matter how you try to debunk it or try to deduct it. When a woman sexually harms a child like a man does, it should be treated as such as the way you treat as men. The men with their sentences. It should be treated the same way. There should be no sugarcoating it. There should be no, oh, let's give him a light tap. You know, hey, don't do that. Or, you know, I heard of the most outlandish story I think I ever heard in my life. About a teacher doing this. I had a friend that talked about how his older brother had went to school, right? His teacher used to be funny with everybody there. Like, I'm not kidding. This teacher was like 30, 40 something. He didn't really elaborate. But you know what I mean when these kids are like in school. So like it's still weird. These are underaged. Now, he talked about how funny she was with his brother. And how she used to flirt with him and all the other dudes in school. Now, automatically, we on some weird stuff. Because what is you doing, lady? Automatically, I know where this story is going. Dude talked about how she always used to try and get one of these kids to stay after school. Clearly, we on some movie type junk because she been watching way too many. What is we talking about, stay after school? I mean, maybe she just wants to, do a little extra work done. He was like, nah. She is out here trying to get one of these kids to stay so they can, you know what I mean, birds and the bees, get wrong with that. Literally the sickest junk, and she got fired. And you want to know what's crazy? When she got fired, they knew that she was doing it, but that wasn't the reason why she got fired. Because hear me out, hear this. They call her They literally call her with some kid and they just let her go. No cops were called. She was let go on some BS. Literally nothing happened to her. She just got fired. Why they call her doing it with an underage boy? It's the craziest thing. It blows me away to how nobody does anything about these weird creepy perverts. These manipulators, these predators that we walk around in society with all the time. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if they look good, they look cute, hot, whatever you think. When a woman hits on you and you're underage, that's when and they know, that's when it's like, bro, hecky to the nah. It doesn't matter if you're in school, if she's a hot bae. Gosh, saying that word bae just makes me want to throw up. There's no way I would have somebody be calling me bae. But dude, I just think you should just really just you gotta tell somebody, because that's a nasty, disgusting person. Like you don't
She's
let
delusional.
people get away
Just
with
because
that.
a lot of men don't like older women doesn't mean they want much younger women. The older the woman, the wiser she's supposed to be, however. Many older women over 40 years old are complete drama factories manufacturing issues that cause despair and grief in relationships.
How old are you?
43.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I was married.
How long?
10 years.
When did you get divorced?
8 years ago.
So how do you approach dating now?
The dating games have changed completely.
That's right. All we have for you is bubblegum. And we are fresh out of bubblegum.
Bro.
Most of the time I love being single.
What? What is with...
You're a real man of the people now. Mayor of New York. Why is it I can't shake the feeling?
Okay, thank you.
Single. I am very comfortable being single, but tonight I hung out with friends and I had a great time, and then I was driving home and I started feeling this like wave of depression and anxiety. And
Okay, go find you a boyfriend then. What are we talking about? Like, why is this even a video right now? Like, can you just find a boyfriend? Like, it's not that hard. Unless you find one of them dudes who just don't date older women. Like, the women their age. Okay, so pull up the laptop and... Nah, bruh, just... At that point...
And
Come on.
I wasn't really sure what it was related to or where it was stemming from. And then I got home and I felt like just so sad and lonely. And I walked into my empty apartment and I thought, God, I wish that I had someone who could just hold me right now. Like, I wish that I had someone who could just take care of me, because I have to take care of myself every single day and it's fucking exhausting. And I just want someone to take care of me every now and then.
Ma'am? It's really beautiful, but why you telling me this? Like, why aren't you out there soul searching for a dude right now? Go find Mr. Right. Come on, what are we doing? Like,
guys, I'm going to be straight with you about this. And I wish I had someone to tell me these things when I was growing up. Please don't waste the prime years of your life pursuing women and wasting your time, energy, and resources. If you're in your early...
Don't be a chaser. Don't be a chaser is basically what he's saying. If you find a woman you like, go for it. Ask her out. If she says no, you leave it there. Because just... You don't got... My mom always tell me, you got to do everything when you're young. You gotta the things you want to do, you gotta do it. You gotta live life fast, because it is fast. Like, we do not have that much time on the earth. You gotta live life fast. And what I mean by that is, don't mistake me for like get a girl pregnant immediately. You can wait for that if you want or ready or not. But what I'm saying is, the dreams you want to accomplish, the goals you want to do, you gotta hurry up and do that. And I decided that when I was like 18, I was gonna start doing some stuff. I'm not gonna say yet, but I was gonna do my dream and whatever, get it going. Because once you get that free will, so my advice to people underage, once you get that free will, once you're of age, go and do what you want to do. Do your dream. You can do it now if you want to. Heck, you can, but you gotta live life fast, and you just don't mistake it for like something weird, but just do it for the stuff you want to do in life, because you can't waste it on chasing women. You can't waste it on things that there's 7 billion of them out there, and every one of them, in that crowd, there's someone for you. In that crowd, there is somebody there who is willing to go the distance with you as much as you're willing to go the distance with them.
20s or your...
Just, remember that.
Your early 30s. You need to do everything you possibly can to build yourself up, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, and socially.
The age gap, though, depends on the age of the man.
So, so we can document this. So in my studies, what we found is that men preferred women who were about 3 to 4 years younger than they were on average. And I'll qualify this in a second. Women preferred guys who were about 3.5 to 4.5 years older than they were. So there was a sex difference going in the opposite direction.
Science says the
I mean, like, if you're down bad for someone who's 5 years older than you, that's okay. I mean, shoot, we all got that. But if it's like twice your age, that's when it gets weird. Like,
women in your age bracket are not appropriate for you. Human nature says that too. Society says that as well. Just look around. You'll never truly blend in
I
with
mean,
them.
like, if you're underage, don't do that. But if you're of age, go for it. Because, like,
if you're 30 and you're looking at girls between the ages of 30 and 35, you're using the wrong approach.
Trauma. We want someone with
Dog,
less trauma.
dog, wait, what did you
Truly
say?
blend in with them. If you're 30 and you're looking at girls between the ages of 30 and 35, you're using the wrong approach.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm
Bracket are not appropriate for you. Human nature says that too. Society says that as well. Just look around. You'll never truly blend in with them. If you're 30 and you're looking at girls between the ages of 30 and 35,
I get it.
you're using the wrong approach.
I was tripping. I didn't hear that part.
Trauma.
what he
We
was
want someone
really
with less
saying.
trauma, so
But I
let's go for
understand.
someone as young as possible. A
Yeah,
healthy,
even people your own age are problematic. So
emotionally stable 22-year-old is not usually physically attracted to a 45-year-old or even a 40-year-old. A 22-year-old tends to see a 35-year-old as an old man, yeah? But when she starts to blur the line with older men and sexuality, it suggests that there is some childhood trauma potentially regarding her father. Because the reality is, if you had a stable father figure in your home, you wouldn't be able to
and that's probably where a lot of it stems from, is from that, but not all of it though.
sexualize a man that looks around the same age as your father.
Sometimes it's because even in school they didn't get the attention that they wanted from that certain dude, or some boys, you know. Sometimes it
Men
even
who
stems
have
from that.
good relationships with their children as well can't sexualize that kind of woman because they've got children that age, and they know how stupid their children are, and they know how naive their daughters are, and they know how much they would hate it if somebody their age was dating their daughter. So they have a healthy perception of reality. So if that 22-year-old is even
So, when I say that a guy in his early 30s shouldn't be seeking to date or attract a woman of the same age, because the guy has just started to become financially stable. He has just reached his prime. He is just starting to build his empire, and any wrong move in the dating department can cost him.
Let this be known. Always tell if she is really with you for you, or she's here for who you are or for what you are. And sometimes people mistake that for love. You gotta always tell the difference. You gotta tell if she's here for you and not for what you do, you know? Like, women respect you when you are doing like all this other stuff. Like, you know, like my cat just got up. I just lost my train of thought to what I was about to say. They respect you when you do when you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. You're financial, you pay your bills on time, stuff like that, clean, all that, and you're not having a fit or stuff like that. They begin to disrespect you when you start showing too much emotion. Like when you start getting all emotional almost of the time, that's when they start disrespecting you. That's when they know they have an opening. Like, you don't ever give women that opportunity to think that they can like manipulate you in a way. I mean, like, you can cry, like, if you were like, if like somebody died, but like, you know, that's something you don't want to do most of the time. You keep that to yourself, coach. But, you know, just take a little bit of my advice. You know, you just got to be careful, you know. It's a world it's a crazy world we live in. You know, sometimes, you know, some of us, even me, we grow up pretty young. So it's like, because you sometimes, when you understand this stuff early in your life, you might be a little bit prepared for it, but you always, you know the signs, you know what to look for, because, you know, just because, you know, I'm 17 doesn't mean I don't know what I'm saying. You know, you live out there in the world and you see it. It's like it's got to the point where you can't see it. You know what I mean? Like it's just when you see it, it's there. Like you got to be careful for the people you hang around with. These creepy freaking older women, bro. I'm telling you, you don't want to get wrapped up in all that because that's a line of trouble. This show, by the way, Fatal Attraction was on some whole other stuff. The movie though, I'll rock with that. This though, I'll rock with it. Why did they cancel it? Don't know. Dude.
Him his future.
But
thanks
this
for
show
watching
was
Man
on.
React.
This show was weird. I know that for sure. But yeah, just take my advice to heart. Know what you're doing. Know what you're gonna do with your life, and don't spend wasting your life chasing women that don't want you, or women who wants to use you or manipulate you. You know what I do? Equal rights, equal fights. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't do that. Don't do that, because if you do, you're getting no freaking... Bro, you're never going to get a job again. Don't ever do that, dude.